everybody, welcome to Javier in the Air. This is season 5, episode 23. For those of you who haven't been here before, welcome. For those of you who have, welcome back. So, we got a special episode. I know I missed last week, but that's because I have this special week going on. We're going to have my normal trash in the hood, going to have a Zen moment. Gonna have then we're gonna go into my special treats that we have that are in and around Thanksgiving. So I did get some interior work done by Miss Monet Interior, and that's Savannah. She did a fantastic job for me in the kitchen, which I'll show you some pictures of. And then I also did some work around the house, but that's not what this is about. I'm also going to show you cave wine tasting that I did the day before Thanksgiving. And then that night before Thanksgiving, I went to a special trivia night, which I'll show you some pictures from that as well. And then we'll go into Thanksgiving itself, and then that'll wrap it up for the evening. I'll show you all that and see if there's anything else, and we'll see how long it's going to go. So here we go. So why don't we just go ahead and start with our Trash in the Hood. Dark Frog Social Media presents Trash in the Hood, week 120 and 122. Hey everybody, so here we are at week 120, day 2, and that is the 120th week that I've been doing this. And so here we go. So this is a bunch of beverage cans. So day 2 is Tuesday, second day of the week, and so I usually find some unusual things in here. But this is beverage cans and old plastic cup of some sort, container, crushed beverage cans, a bunch of paper, and candy cane. It looked like it was a one for like Christmas that you would put up like in your yard or around your driveway, but it was broken. So unfortunately someone tossed it, and even more unfortunately they tossed it into the street where I found it. So plus the normal amount of cigarette butts. Now this is day 4 of week 120, and I found some that you see the big green plastic there that's usually around large items because it's a little bit thicker plastic, and so it holds better when it's tied to like around a pallet or something like that. Plus a beverage container, a bag full of empty food containers, bunch of bottle caps, and the usual bits of paper and this. And it's not unusual for me to find a lot of bits of paper, so some people are surprised that I can find such tiny amounts. But when you're walking and you start getting used to finding stuff, it's not a problem. Plus you see there is about maybe 18, 20, 22 cigarette butts, which is pretty low, so I was happy about that. And then on this day, I decided to treat myself by buying a new bag. So the bag I had, goodbye old soldier, that one was falling apart, and I had duct taped it and everything. So I said, why not get an actual bag that you can use for picking up trash? And so I got this beauty, mellow yellow here. It's a big, very sturdy, heavy industrial plastic bag. Probably gonna be able to hold way more than I can find in one walk, but that's okay. And so went out, and that's it's gonna be what you're gonna see from now on when you see me on the streets. Okay, because of the holidays and the special events, I wasn't able to do any walking and recording for week 121. So this is week 122. This is day 6, or Saturday, and a very eventful one. You see there's a large plastic broom handle that I found. Underneath everything are 2 huge pieces of cardboard that I wouldn't be normally able to carry, but because I got my new bag, I'm able to just cram it in there, and it didn't have a problem. Broken tail light, some sauce packets, water bottles, beer cans, candy wrappers. This route I hadn't been down in about a week or so, so you can see how bad it was. And then on top of that, 2024 record. On top of that, total season, all 5 season record of 137 cigarette butts. That's right, 137 butts. It was crazy that I found so many, but might have been the route I was taking, but still, that's an unbelievable amount. I was not really happy about that. Aha, so there you have it. There's our trash in the hood with the brand new bag, mellow yellow. I'm gonna start calling it mellow yellow from now on. Managed to get out there. It is getting a little bit brisk nowadays. It was actually about 45 degrees when I got out yesterday, but the sun was out, so it felt really nice. And I even went late, like about 10 o'clock or so, and I still managed to have a great time out there. Not too hot at all. It was fantastic. So if you see me out there, please honk your horn. Let me know. I got some horns honked. That's the right way to say it. Some horns honked yesterday, and that's probably because I was walking along the side of the road. Plenty of space, walking in the direction where I could see the cars, so I know everything was good. What plus with my bright yellow bag, I wasn't worried about anything happening. But that's probably why I also found a lot more cigarette butts. But I also probably did get some horn honks because people were concerned. And but thank you for that. Anyway, so if you see me out there, give me a honk. All right, so now we're gonna go into our Zen moment. Hope you enjoyed. I've been doing some AI work on the show, adding some different things in here. So hopefully I can. I've been tweaking. I'm not been getting the description right for AI, so that it's been giving me some really odd things. But let's see what you think. Let me know what you think about it, and I'll keep trying to tweak it and get it better. So here we go. Okay, so now we're going to, and by the way, that was AI generated music and artwork. So let me know what you think. So now we're going to go into the special part of the show. This one we're going to go first. We're going to talk a little bit about the cabinets from Miss Monet Interior, and then we're going to go into the winery, and then finally into the trivia Thanksgiving. So let's check out the cabinets. All right, so here are my cabinets the way they looked prior to the work done. As you see, they came like this when I bought the house, and for all intents and purposes, it's just baby shit brown. But that's the only color I can think of. And the cabinets, however, are really really good. So unfortunately, this color, which looks like they had 5 or 6 coats on here, just was not great. So I went ahead and well, and here's another picture of it. This is the cabinets above the fridge, and you can see that brown just really darken up the entire place. It's just amazing how dark the kitchen is, and I found myself gravitating to the kitchen a lot, especially during the tasting parties that I have. And so I was looking to find something new and a way to do it. So and a efficient and affordable way. So and here's a shot of the cabinet to the left of the fridge and underneath the countertop. So I couldn't figure out what to do, and then a friend of mine suggested, why don't you try refacing because it's much cheaper than replacing the entire cabinets. And since the cabinets were really good, I decided to go ahead and do that. So that's what I did, and I found Miss Monet Interior. I got her number from another company, and she came out and gave me a great, fantastic quote, and we were able to then get it done, which was to basically reface. So what you do here is, and I'm going to keep showing this picture, is you sand down all the paint on this cabinet. You replace the doors and the handles, and you apply a veneer. So I decided to go with a bright color, white of course, the brightest, and wanted to go from there with bright, I believe, stainless steel pulls. And so I wanted to see how I wanted to do it. So I got it done, and fortunately enough, Savannah was able to get me in. And so here's what it now looks like. Ta-da! And here is the final look. Savannah and Lucas did a fantastic job of applying the veneer and then getting the doors up and having the hinges and the pulls put on there. And it still looks a little crazy from this shot, but you notice how much brighter the room is now that the brown is gone, and it just really brightens up the entire room. I was pleasantly surprised by it, and the people that I've seen it so far are also wowed by it because they remembered how it looked before, which was really dark. And now it really does brighten up the entire kitchen. It's not a large kitchen, but it's not a small kitchen, but it makes it look good. So here is the shot of the cabinets above and to the left of the fridge. And as you can see how much it brightens the fridge up, and it brightens everything else up as well. And so I really had Savannah and Lucas did a great job. And so I'm really looking forward to the next project I have for Savannah and her team. And if you're in the Cedar Park area, Miss Monet Interiors is a local business. So if you're looking to get a quote or actually wanting to get work done right away, reach out to Savannah. I'll have a screenshot of her number and website here shortly at the end of the show. Okay, so there you go, Miss Monet Interiors, and I hope I'm saying that right. I think I'm saying that right. But Savannah and Lucas did a fantastic job, and so like I said, if you're in the Cedar Park area or surrounding areas, you can reach out to her and see what she can help you with. I know she does the cabinets, like I talked about, not just refacing, but full replacement cabinets as well. I know she does closets, and she does other parts of other parts of the interior as well. If you're looking for something for her to do, just give her a call and see if she can do it for you. If not, maybe she'll know somebody else that she can refer you to. So anyway, those were the cabinets, which I am really excited about. As you see behind me, I said I wasn't going to mention it, but I'm going to because I was proud of it. I put up these blinds. So I had the wooden slats, and if you go back to all the other episodes of previous almost 5 seasons, you'll see that I had these wooden slats, really dark, and again, it darkened up the room. Now, I like to protect myself from viewing eyes, but I also like to have a lot of light in the house, and so I like to have the windows open when I can. I like to have the blinds up. But even when the blinds are down, I still like to have some light in the house. And the fact that they were dark slats that were almost 70 inches long or wide made it really dark in this room. And so now you can tell just by the changing of the blinds themselves, it's really brightened the room up, and it's brightened up is what you can see of me, because I know y'all want to see more of me, and then there you go. So that's it for the blinds, but now we're going to go into the holiday celebration. So the first up is the cave tasting. So let's take a look at that. Okay, so here we are out at Slate Theory, which is just outside of Fredericksburg, Texas. And the interesting thing about them is they've only been around a handful of years, but they already started making some decent wines. Every year that my brother and sister and brother-in-law have been out there, they said it's gotten better year after year. So this is the outside part. It's a really cool looking little creek that they have that runs through part of the property. Now, most of their property is actually at another spot. But here the actual cave, quote unquote. This is actually a man-made cave. The ceilings are about 30 feet high, and in each of these little rooms that you see the table. This is the one that we actually wound up sitting in. But each of the cubby holes have wine casks in there, so you can sit around while you're tasting. So here's another shot of it as you get a further view down the hallway. There's probably about six of these quote unquote rooms or cubby holes on each side. So it gives them a fantastic. You can have anywhere from like 2 to like a group of 10, I believe, is how they can fit on there. So here inside of each area where people sit to taste, they have their casks, so they are aging the wine here as we speak and as we were tasting. So you can see it, and I don't know if you can see the logo on it, but you'll see it in another shot. So these were some of the wines that they're aging here. So there's, you see the logo for Slate Theory, and pretty interesting little skull type motif on there. Now, it wasn't too cold in there. So, you may want to take a sweater or something. I was actually fine. It was a cold day, but the inside the room is temperature controlled, and it was actually pretty decent. So here's a shot of the wine in an old-fashioned copper spittoon that fancy wine tasters will do to taste, and then they'll spit into the spittoon. My family and I don't like to waste things, waste not, want not. So we drank all the wine that we were given. We weren't given the whole bottle though. So this is the first wine that we had. Unfortunately, I didn't keep any of the names for the show. So, but this is just the start. As you see, we're not giving that much. They're not expecting us to get hammered, which was unfortunate for us. But that's how it goes. So that was the first wine, and you see the logo carved in there in the glass. So this is they now offer charcuteries, and we actually got 2 of them. They were fantastic. So lots of protein and beef, pepperoni and salami and bologna and stuff, or not bologna, but salami, crackers and walnuts, and all sorts of good things in there. So this is, I believe this is actually wine 3. So we had a total of 6 wines. And as you see there, you see Brother Rob in the background and my cousin to the right, which I think has been on the show before. So you can see them partaking of the vine. And so here's another shot. This was another one given. This was about halfway through the tasting. And so now we're into the reds, and you can see some more of the charcuterie board behind me. It was a really great time, and I highly think you should do it if you have a chance. Okay, so there you have it. All that wine made me a little thirsty. Remember to stay hydrated. Okay, so that was Slate Theory out there in Fredericksburg. Relatively new, maybe only 4 or 5 years. Wineries are going up like Starbucks used to back in the early 2000s. One popping up every minute out there. If you have a chance, take your family and friends out to some of the wineries out there. Again, this is not a sponsored show, so I am not getting paid to talk about Fredericksburg. I'm just saying it's a good place to go if you like to drink wine. Plenty of wineries all over the place as well. Perhaps we'll hit some of those in 2025. Which is a quick reminder, 2025 is fast approaching. I'll only have a couple of more shows for the year. However, I would like to get some feedback on people. Please send it to me either on my YouTube channel, Javier In The Air. You can send it and tag me in my handle, which is Javier In The Air 01. And let me know what you might like to see on the show for season 6. That's right, I'm going to keep going. As long as I keep getting even a handful of viewers, I'm going to keep doing it because I enjoy it and it makes me feel good. So why not keep doing something that makes you feel good, doesn't hurt anybody else? So that's what I'm going to be doing. So I'm looking for particular wine tastings or vineyards or breweries or events that I may go to or that you may go to, and looking for co-hosts from time to time, looking for people to interview. So if you have any thoughts or comments or concerns or suggestions, please feel free to drop them to me here. Okay, so we did the cabinets and we did the cave tasting. So now we're gonna go into Tom Hanks Giving. Don't have a lot of shots for that, but I'm gonna show you what I have. It was a really great Wednesday night. So the cave was Wednesday afternoon. This was Wednesday night. Let's take a look. All right, so here we were out at Austin Beer Works, which again I am not sponsored by Austin Beer Works. This is not a I am not affiliated with them in any way, say, shape, or form. So I am not getting paid for this. This is still a free show. All right, so enough of that. So here's Austin Beer Works. Wednesday night, night before Thanksgiving, they have a Tom Hanks Giving event where they have trivia and a costume contest. So here's you see a lot of people dressed up. There's Otto, and there's You've Got Mail, and there's Wilson, and it's a really interesting night to be had. So there was I think, about 30 people dressed up this year. This is the third year, by the way. The first year, my brother Rob, and his family tied for first place. The second year, we won second because I was there. And so here we are. Here's Brother Rob and his family. And if you look behind over my Brother Rob's right shoulder, you'll see David S. Pumpkins. Yes, somebody actually had the outfit and showed up as him. And actually, I think he won the costume contest. I mean, because that's a lot of commitment there. So there's the team, Mr. Jingles Jingles, first place this year, third annual Tom Hanks Giving. Every fun was had by all. Really great time. So if you have a chance, maybe next year you can go out with your family. By the way, Austin Beer Works is family friendly, so you can take your family out there. I think it's even pet friendly, but I didn't see any dogs that night. But there you have it. Okay, so there you have it. There is basically the show. I'm going to just show a couple of photos from the Thanksgiving event. I think I only got one photo. I apologize. I was enjoying the food way too much. Great food there by family, my sisters, and my aunts, and other family members, and myself all made up some good grub, and we all had a great time eating and drinking and enjoying each other on Thanksgiving Day. So you'll see a picture of that. You'll see a picture, screenshot of Miss Monet Interiors, or Monet Interiors. I'm not sure which way she goes with that. And so if you're interested, you can reach out to her on Facebook and you can ask her for a quote. Again, she is a local owned business, does cabinets and I believe some flooring, but also interiors of all sorts, especially closets. And so if you or need some work done, give her a call. Let her know that I sent you. I am not getting paid in any way, shape, or form. This is still a free show, and I am not affiliated with any company in any way, shape, or form. And yes, there's a reason why I keep saying that, and that's for the people out at rhymeswithhexdoor.com. So, and so again, if you have anything you'd like me to add to the show, or let me know what you think about the show, please feel free to drop me a line either on here on my YouTube channel, Javier In The Air, and that's In The Air, not On The Air, and it's the original In The Air. There's a guy that does helicopter touring business, but I'm not him, so I don't give tours unless you want to give a tour around my house. So the next episode will be in 2 weeks. I'll guarantee that's going to be in 2 weeks prior to Christmas. I might have a tasting in there, and I might have some other events, so I'll let you know how it goes. And until next time, enjoy the rest of your week, and I will see you y'all again soon. Thanks a lot, everyone.